GG's on a cheater? No.
What's up YouTube, Jay here. It's been a while since I've done a video like this because mostly all my YouTube is basically highlights from the stream. So if you haven't come to the stream, check out the link in the description. But yes, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's been a lot of fun lately. A lot of people have been having issues with like teams that are 3s, teams 4s, even teams of 2 is really hard as family member because everybody's just door slamming. They're just like escaping within 2 minutes. I'm sure some changes will come down the line, but the one character I find in my opinion that can handle those type of things is Leatherface if played right. Now, as you saw in the intro, this guy called me a cheater because of my build, and in the video I forgot to hit record, so I'm in my audio, so you won't hear me talk, but watch the video because I will be stopping on frames on why I did this particular thing, because there's sometimes, like, you know, in videos people are like, why did he do that? And sometimes people don't talk about it. You will see me like pause and explain why I did this and how to play Leatherface with a part 2 video coming out. So if you want a part 2, let's get this video to 500 likes and I'll give you a part 2 on how to play Leatherface correctly. Now, as for the build wise, everybody has their own particular build. Obviously, you want to go savagery right off the bat. Get that to 50 as fast as possible. And as for endurance, I've seen people do all of it on blood harvesting for like a kind of like, you know, for this build that your damage is increased while 20% while you're carrying blood. I would have put this for like blood harvesting because it's going to require for you to carry more. So I only need 81 blood to get this benefit. So the less I have blood harvesting, the more I get damage buff. Now, yes, you are kind of not helping out the team, but to be honest, 81 blood isn't really a lot, and you're kind of depending on your cook and sissy, and sometimes even hitchhikers. I've seen some hitchhikers build a like full blood harvesting build, and it's actually pretty insane. So what I use is I go for the savagery. I go for this one, historical strength. Whenever I'm below 50% stamina, I do 20% damage. So that's when you're holding your shift button on Windows. I'm not sure what it is on controller, but I purposely, you'll see in these games, this one in part 2, whatever, that I will do it on purpose just to get low stamina so I can get that one-shot move. I have killed even an Ana with her ability, full blast at, like, you know, her using her ability, whatever, and it killed her with a one-shot because I had this and also this. When they stab Grandpa, right, I get a 25% damage buff. So yes, that including these, I've killed an Ana with her full ability with full health, and she was not happy. Unfortunately, I was playing with friends and I wasn't recording because I was just tired, but I just started laughing, and I really wish I think I need to set up like a highlight video where I just click a button and it highlights for like 20 minutes of gameplay. I just need to do that, set that up. And as for Grandpa's perk, you can go anywhere with this, but I find this one to be pretty good. I would say it's mid-tier, and hear me out why it's mid-tier, because half the time before you even get this off to Grandpa, every door is pretty much unlocked already, right? Because it depends on your cook and sissy if they're giving blood. Now, if somehow this is the level 1 perk that Grandpa gets first and sissy and cook gets Grandpa to level 1, yeah, they're gonna have a hard time cracking down doors. But the one I like the most, it would probably be extra damage, because extra damage is always good. Or this one. This one's also pretty good. I've seen people do some pretty insane shit with this one. And then if somebody jumps down the well, they can see the aura. I've seen people do a combo with that. But yeah, you can go anywhere with that. And then for execution, I'm just using this. But enjoy the gameplay. Watch throughout the whole video, and you'll see why I do this. And if you really want a part 2, don't forget to drop a like. Hopefully you guys been good. Hopefully you've been enjoying Texas. Again, give the game time. You know, the game's gonna have weird metas, weird crazy shit. I forgot to mention what I'm running in my, I guess I don't know what you call this, a tree, whatever. I always go straight up because of this. You want to get to at least level 2 because it just gets you that second hit after you do a one shot. And I don't know how many kills I've gotten with this, but this one is a must. Now you can go anywhere from right here, but instant chainsaw is so good because you can also walk around being quiet and then catch somebody off guard and then get that instant chainsaw. I've tried this before, the overheat reduction. It's actually pretty nutty, but this is just way better. I would put this S tier, and then S tier, and then this one maybe like C and B, but I would go straight up. You can also go, like, if you don't like this one, you can go right here. And somebody asked me if it does stack. I wouldn't see why not, because if it didn't stack, it would say it does not stack. But yeah, that's what I'm running.
Oh no, did you overheat? Fuck.
Now, the moment the victims wake Grandpa, most times it's just, you know, them making a lot of noise, doing the bone scrap, just making a lot of noise. Most times it's not somebody opening the door, but just to be safe, what you want to do, and I don't know how much I could stress this out, please, for the love of God, if you play Leatherface, go straight upstairs. There is no time for you to be down there, because it's literally not catered to Bubba Leatherface, which is weird because it is his basement. But there needs to be changes down there, because there's just so many tables, so many wall, like it's basically an infinite. There's so many doors down there. Right when you wake him up, go upstairs, start destroying key points for your teammates, like tables, whatever, crawl spaces. Destroy them as soon as possible, and then lock a area. I call them A and B areas. Like, you can watch both at the same time. Now, here's one of my feedbacks that I hope a dev watches this. I would love for Leatherface to leave sharp edges in the walls, kind of like in Friday the 13th, whenever Jason would break a window. So then when the survivor went back and forth on it, it would damage them over time. I think that's what Leatherface needs, especially for everybody just spamming walls, because there's no downtime. There's no penalty.
Alright, I'm just get battery.
You remember how I said once they wake up Grandpa, you go upstairs straight up, right? Well, I test my luck. I know there's two people here, because the bone room, this particular area, there's always a survivor hiding. And this is one of the strongest areas, because there's a wall crack, there's a table I destroyed that they usually, abuse, and then there's that red door that people just camp and just want to slam you. But here's what happens when you try your luck. Now, there's going to be two. One of them, before I try to go for like a high damage move, they jump into a, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it, like ice chest, and you'll see what happens.
Alright, I get the battery on. Some of the wall cracks, I'm assuming.
I just taste Sunny back down.
I padlocked the battery completely on both doors. I don't know, I'm wondering if they would incorporate a sort of system like similar to Entity Block for that kind of thing. Alright. I'm just gonna go feed Grandpa real quick. And I keep a lookout for anyone. Did you get him? Nice.
Now, this is what I call high risk, high reward. I spend too much time down here, but I know for a fact that survivor victims, whatever, they are notorious for being stubborn. If anything I've learned from DBD is that survivors are stubborn. They will not give away their position. So I know for a fact that one of them are going to keep on coming back. And fortunately, I caught this Leland with a half damage, and this is only with 50 points to savagery. No perks are activated, nothing is working. I just caught him unlucky, and I'm pretty sure he didn't heal. So I think this is the one that called me a cheater. The first one I got caught. The first one I had bad positioning. The first player to die called me a cheater because they had no skills. So here's another tip I can give you. If you see a puddle of blood at a door, that means they were there 30 seconds or less. So that's why you'll see me open a door, close it, and just run up. Because I already know they're already up there. So because I killed Leland and executions take a while, that was their time to get out. So I'm pretty sure one or two are out already. You can also tell by just looking at a door, and if it says open, not locked, that means they are out already.
We'll have to stay still for a sec. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, I was like, I heard something. Coming around. Slow as my legs will carry me.
Whoa, you slapped me down, man. I got fucked.
Connie and strike Grandpa. Connie's going for Grandpa. Oh, she's going for that ladder with your vault upstairs. Alright, she's Hitchhiker, if you're able to come here. I got her kind of trapped right now.
Wait, where are you?
By Grandpa. There's a ladder here that only you can climb.
Alright, I'm coming. I had Anna on me, but
So this is one of the particular areas where I mentioned once you go up there as soon as possible, you want to destroy key elements, because if not, your teammates are going to be kind of like, hey, we need you to destroy this table. Now they could have handled this themselves, but since, you know, like I was heading over there anyways, this is how you properly play it. You wait for one person to be on the other end, and then the other person pushes them out. Now, the only issue is that the family members can't jump over the tables. So that's why you'll see me head upstairs, and she has either two choices: fight me, which she does, I don't know why, or go down the ladder.
I lost her first.
Yeah, if you go right next to where Bubba is.
Yeah, I'm coming up.
Nice.
Nice. Got her.
Yeah, same. He got me with a good hit as well. I was trying to follow on it.
Now you're asking yourself, how did he do that? This might be, you know, really cool for new players watching. You remember that perk I talked about? 20% damage for carrying blood. And this is why I never put any points in harvesting, because the lower the harvesting is, which is 81, I get 20% damage. You should never worry about feeding grandpa. If you have time and there's nothing really going on, sure, why not do it? But your harvesting should always be focused on Cook and Sissy. That's their job. Your job is just to kill, one-shot them, get them out of the game fast, destroy things. You don't have time to harvest because it takes a long time to do it. I don't know why. It takes forever to feed that old fuck.
She was over here by the red house.
Another tip, up here, if grandpa's up here, this is actually one of the best spots in my opinion. You could see everything. A lot of victims don't understand this. I can see them moving with their small little head. You can watch the red doors. You can watch the valve exit. You can also even watch the steel door going towards the, I think it's called the meat factory. You can watch everything up here. So you could stand still, look around, and see if you could get a good eye on somebody crawling or crouching, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, she was over here where I'm slamming this gate.
Now you're asking, why are you feeding grandpa? Shouldn't you just keep the 20%? I look at my level 1 perk for grandpa. It's to make the doors a little bit harder to do. So that's what I'm thinking. We don't need extra damage. We got 3 of us. So I rather give grandpa that level 1 perk. Since my teammates are not feeding grandpa, I was like, you know what? Let's give him to level 1. Let's make the doors harder, because she might go for the generator or she might go for the car battery, which do have 2 doors on both sides. So that's my thought process of why I did that.
She's still over here. I heard.
Oh,
her.
I heard her talk for a second.
And yes, you heard correctly. My teammate said he heard the victims talking. So if you don't know, on mouse, it's your middle mouse button. You can hear victims whimpering, talking. Not sure what's on controller, but yeah, whatever you use to highlight your teammates to see where they're at, objectives, you know, when everything goes like white and black, whatever, you can hear the victims talking.
Yeah, she did.
She's definitely staying still because I'm not picking her up, but I know she's over here. Oh, she's in the barn here. Yep. She's going back downstairs. I'm gonna keep pressuring.
Wait, she go basement or like downstairs?
Yeah, basement.
I heard her on my left. She's in workshop.
Right behind you. She latched the door here. Oh, she's right here, going to the wall.
She's in the south tunnel.
She's still going forward. Listening for her.
Oh, that's bullshit. I feel like she got the door closed there, but very good.
My last tip of the video, if you don't know, before they close the door, you can pre-swing with any other characters, and it will always pull you to their side. So if you see them right before they close it, if you just like hold M1 or whatever, or lunge on your controller, you will land on their side. It will give you that priority.
Oh no, I know. I just felt bad. I did just horrible, dude.
Nope, cheaters.
GG, Leatherface. Good watch shots, man. Shit. I should not have tried to pull it out of there.
GT's on a cheater? No.
What?
I'm not.
What?
Leatherface's chainsaw was not fully maxed out. You cannot kill someone unless it's fully maxed out. It literally says on the tech.
What? Yeah, tier 2 right down the middle, my friend.
What if you go max on the rev and it won't stall something?
He has a level 3 chainsaw.
Huh. That's crazy as shit.
If you don't believe him, go back to the VOD.
I mean, like, I didn't even need that stall mod, and I still did that shit.
If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up, leave your comment down below on the video. If you also have some tips for other people, for other characters, or Leatherface, leave it down below. If you want part 2, let's get this video to 500 likes. Again, appreciate you guys. Check out the stream when you can, and I'll see you next time.